What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BoM Podcast. I'm your host, Aishan Shetty, and I'm here with my co-host, Bhumi Shetty. What's up?
I'm excited about this new setup we have over here.
Yeah, so for those that are watching the video, we have new microphones, so that's awesome. We have new lights, and we also have a new wall. So kind of taking a peek at our vinyl collection.
CDs.
Yeah, DVDs, everything.
And this is a work in progress. I wasn't able to finish it. This setup, you guys are gonna notice, is gonna change slowly as in how we release more and more episodes. We're still deciding what we wanna do with this space.
These chairs might not even be here next time.
Yeah, I did this over the weekend as a birthday gift to the two of us but it's not complete. So I'm excited for you guys to see the finished product. We're gonna have a lot of movie posters, etc. So it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and one more thing, if y'all see dog fur everywhere, it's because we have a foster dog that keeps visiting us all the time. So ignore that. But yeah, other than that, super excited.
Yeah, so this is going to be another review episode. I know we said we're not gonna really go into reviewing, but
we were hit by a surprise storm in the form of Saiyaara, starring Ahaan Pandey, most awaited Ahaan Pandey and Aneet Padda. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, so it just came out of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw the trailer and I saw that it was directed by Mohit Suri, so I really thought the film would just go under the radar. But it turns out we're on day 5 and it's closing on 200 crores.
Crazy.
It's the biggest opening ever in Bollywood. Not since, I think it's the biggest. It's already surpassed Kaho Na Pyar Hai level. The craze for the movie is absolutely insane.
Rightfully so.
And we saw the movie on Friday, which was opening day. We wanted to wait till we got the equipment to actually do a proper review. But yeah, we're going to go into what we thought about the movie, what sorts of factors contributed to the success of the film. But yeah, let's jump right into it.
Okay.
This was originally supposed to be paired with Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na.
Yeah.
But we thought after seeing this film that this deserves its own episode.
We thought?
You thought, so we decided to do that.
So we decided that we'll watch the movie and then decide what we want, whether we want to give this movie a whole video of its own or pair it up with another movie, because as we said, this was not supposed to be a reviewing channel. But we watch the movie, we walk out of the theater and we look at each other and we're like,
we have to talk about this in its own.
Literally.
So let's get right into it. So I'm just going to give a brief synopsis of Saiyaara. Passionate lovers navigate a roller coaster romance facing euphoric highs and crushing lows while desperately clinging to their tumultuous bond. I don't know what's going on with IMDb, but these synopsises are not working.
It was one after the other.
So right off the bat, I think the trailer did a great job of not revealing too much. The synopsis also doesn't reveal anything.
Yeah.
So quick profile on Ahaan Pandey. So Ahaan Pandey, I feel has been in the social eye for a long time. So for those of you that don't know, he's Ananya Pandey's first cousin. Chunky Pandey's nephew.
Alana Pandey's brother.
Yeah, Alana Pandey, who is an influencer on YouTube.
Content creator.
Yep. She is huge in India.
And in US.
And US as well. So a lot of eyes on Ahaan Pandey. I remember that he was supposed to debut a long time ago.
And then they saw all these other star kids be disastrous, have disastrous opening movies. And they switched strategies really quick.
Really quick, yeah. So, what did you think of the film overall?
I loved it. So I feel yesterday someone pointed out really rightfully so that I'm very biased towards. I don't think I am, honestly. Do you think I am?
I think you just enjoy these. You enjoy Bollywood films.
Am I biased towards?
Bias is not the right word.
Yeah.
I think the right word is you just
harsh reviews of movies that I don't like.
Yes. definitely. But I think for the most part, you enjoy Bollywood
But
films.
that's not just Bollywood though. I think my movie range is like very vast. Like I can watch anything. So if I don't like a movie, it's probably actually shit. You know what I mean? Because I can watch anything. Yeah. Like the one movie that I remember the only movie I've walked out of the theater. Do you want to take a guess?
I don't know.
Matru Ki Bijli Ka Mandola.
Oh.
I literally wanted to leave. But coming back to the movie, I really enjoyed it. After a really long time, we get an original fire album.
Yep.
Okay. Original story. Okay. 2 new faces, fresh faces.
Yep.
And great story.
Yep.
Great placement of songs in the movie.
Yep.
Yes, it has its flaws and we'll obviously get into it later. But overall, I truly, truly enjoyed the movie. I was on the edge of my seat throughout. There are heart-crushing moments in the movie. So it really is a roller coaster, in my opinion. What did you think?
No, I also thoroughly enjoyed it. This is probably either my favorite film of the year so far or my second or third favorite. Somewhere definitely in the top 3 for sure. Like I said, I didn't have very high expectations after watching the trailer. It honestly looked like Ashiki 3. It also, after watching it, I can tell you
It is Ashiki 3.
Basically a spiritual sequel to Ashiki 2. It's more a spiritual sequel to Ashiki 2 than Ashiki 2 is a sequel to Ashiki 1.
Hard agree.
So it follows the same, almost identical, without getting into spoilers, but almost the identical storyline about a musician and his love. So yeah, I thought it was really
troubled musician.
Yeah, troubled musician, and I don't know, I think it was a really good movie. It was thoroughly engaging. This movie clocks in at 2.5 hours. So for me, I'm not really good with longer movies, but I was engaged the entire time. Yeah, and I thought both leads, not just Ahaan Pandey, I think even Aneet Padda did really well. I thought especially in the second half, we will be getting into spoilers later, but right now it'll be spoiler free. She did an amazing job, and it's just, I think, really refreshing to see a love story work to this level, and it really worked for me. I wanted to talk a little bit more about what I think contributed to this success. So this is one of the highest grossing films for any debut actor. Yeah. So if we look back at past debuts,
historic debuts.
The first that comes to mind in the last 25 years, obviously, Hrithik Roshan.
Biggest debut ever.
That's the biggest debut as far as impact. And then jump 10 years, and I'd say Ranveer Singh also had a very strong debut.
Ranveer Singh had a strong debut, but it was more of who's this guy?
Yeah.
Kind of a debut.
Yeah. I don't think it raked in as much, yeah.
This was more an anticipated debut.
Definitely.
People, because I don't know if you know this, because I wouldn't know if you would know this, but he used to make musicalies and dub smashes.
Yeah, I don't know.
When he was much younger.
Definitely.
And even in the little musicalies, right? Musicalies, what would be 30 seconds? You could tell that this boy breathes Bollywood.
Yeah.
Sorry, this boy breathes cinema.
Yeah.
In general. Even a little music, voiceover that he's making, it has so much heart. And even in the movie, I felt like Aneet and Ahaan both had so much heart. They really did their homework, I felt like. Before they stepped into these shoes, they did their homework. That's what it was giving.
So coming back to debuts, the first that comes to mind is Hrithik Roshan, and this really knocked it out of the park. Honestly, the last couple of years, especially this year, I haven't seen anyone really break out of that shell. So it's really just, it's great to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they both do in the future.
Yeah, because sometimes what happens is when you have a great debut, it really does more damage than good.
Yeah.
Because people are expecting so much out of you. It's not like an Alia scene where she did a student first and then surprised everyone in her second film.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? This is not that. But I wouldn't say Aneet, yes, it's her debut Bollywood movie and OTT platform and Bollywood, like OTT platforms and theater releases are a whole different ball game in my opinion. I don't know if it is true or not, but I've seen her other work. This is not her, like this is her debut in a lead.
In a lead, yeah.
She's done like supporting roles.
Yeah, and you've seen that work.
I watched her in Big Girls Don't Cry, which is a show about like girlhood and like it follows 5 girls in a hostel situation, and it like follows 5 girls and their life. Like no one's a lead. It's like about all of them.
Yeah.
And it's like an ensemble cast type sitch. But she was actually really good.
Yeah.
In that show, and the role was not at all like similar. Because in that she's a baby still. Like she's still young. It's about schoolgirls.
Definitely.
She was fantastic in it also. So I was like, excited to see her, how she performs in this movie, because I have seen her work before. Yeah. But you hadn't, right?
No, I haven't yet. This was my first time. And yeah, I thought she was really good. Like at first, I'll talk about this later maybe. Let's actually talk about Ahaan Pandey first. Okay. So Ahaan Pandey, for me, I didn't really think he could pull off the tough guy role until the film. And right from the beginning, I'm like, no, I've got it completely wrong.
From the first
scene itself, you can tell it just...
Is it league above?
It's just a league above, like Ibrahim Ali Khan, Junaid Khan, Ahaan Shetty. These are all Nepo kids that have just recently been launched. It's just a totally different... There's a totally different game that's being played here. In the emotional scenes, in the romance scenes, like these are very...
The pain scenes,
like there's a lot, even action for a certain portion of the film. He was just able to knock it out of the park every time. So I really can't think of anything like bad to say. I think it just really works.
We're talking about the factors that affected the success of this movie.
Yeah, I think the number one factor is, and we'll get into this, the third person, which is Mohit Suri, the director. So for those that don't know, Mohit Suri directed Avarapan, Murder 2, Ek Villain, what else? Ashiki 2 he directed. These are all like really big films.
Also Ek Villain Returns, right? Did you watch that one?
I saw Ek Villain Returns, yeah. So his last couple films have not done so well. I think his last biggest hit was Ek Villain, the first one. The second one didn't do as well.
Didn't hate it though. Did you like the movie or no?
I mean, it was okay. Yeah, it wasn't anything spectacular. But I liked the first one.
Yeah,
I liked Ashiki 2, and I love Murder 2.
First one was my reason to fall in love with Ritesh Deshmukh all over again. Because it's like, what? This comedy guy who's just been like doing all like, time pass roles can do a villain this well.
Yeah.
You know?
No, so I think, definitely.
I think he always brings surprise elements for us. Yeah. Mohit Suri.
Mohit Suri is definitely a contributing factor to why this film did as well as it did.
I have a hot take. I also think the fact that, and this, let me make it very clear, this is not taking away from Aneet and Ahaan's talent at all. I think they are the most promising launch I have seen in a really long time. That has nothing to do with what I'm about to say next. But I do believe that the fact that every other Nepo kid that has been launched before this, prior to his launch, have not been up to the mark, number one. Yeah. So that contributes to someone that's decent, acting decent. So then that removes the Nepo thing out of the picture altogether. Definitely. Because for me, he's as much Nepo as Ranveer Singh. Because he's a cousin. Same Ranveer Singh is also a cousin. Kiara Advani is also Juhi Chawla's niece. So they're not really outsiders.
Yeah.
But they're seen as outsiders. So for me, Ahaan is the same. Right? Aneet is totally an outsider. But one that everyone else sucked, that really worked in these guys' favor. Another thing, there was zero exposure. Zero promotions, unnecessary promotions. So they really let their talent speak for itself. And I think that is a strategy that I'm seeing that others didn't do. They've done everything opposite of what these other kids have done.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a huge contributing factor.
Yeah, it's a gamble also. Definitely. I mean, it's a giant gamble because if it doesn't work, then happens. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, well, you didn't promote anything. So, yeah, that's
no,
a good point.
I feel like that was a good strategy. That was a good... They didn't put them in our face so much. There was a trailer and that's it. And the trailer didn't even give away so much. But the trailer gave away that it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think also a contributing factor is the fact that it was backed by Yash Raj Films.
Oh, 1,000.
And Yash Raj Films lately has been doing low publicity for their big films.
Yeah.
Like even War 2, we still have not gotten a trailer. I think it's going to release tomorrow. But they're not doing any promotional event for the film.
Tomorrow?
The
trailer's releasing.
The trailer's releasing tomorrow. So.
And when is the movie releasing?
August 14th.
Okay.
So they haven't done any promotions. So I think they're letting their work speak for themselves, which is a little different than
how it's been going on.
Other production companies, yeah. But yeah, Mohit Suri, coming back to Mohit Suri, he's directed a lot of great films. And I think this trailer specifically reminded everyone of Ashiki. So I think it was definitely, and it's very Ashiki coded.
I think this was meant to be.
This is definitely meant to be Ashiki.
Whoever's written this is definitely...
This is Ashiki 3, yeah. I mean, I want to say that it's its own thing, definitely.
But the premise is...
It's very Ashiki. Yeah. Like, everything is coded in... It's, like, very... In a good way. In a good way. Not in a bad way.
We don't mean it in a bad way. We mean it in the best... It's like Ashiki 3 in the best way possible.
Way possible,
like, yeah. What I'm trying to say is, if this is not Ashiki 3, I don't know what would be Ashiki 3. Because it was beautifully done. If it was named Ashiki 3, it would have done justice, is what we're trying to say.
Another contributing factor, there has been a resurgence in tragic romance films.
1,000%.
So recently, Sanam Teri Kasam, as well as Layla Majnu, these are films that released probably 10 years ago. They didn't really work that well when they first released. They found an audience on streaming, and then they were re-released in theaters like within the last year, and they've done crazy numbers. So I think the resurgence of that tragic romance, and you're bringing on a director who's known for tragic romance films, I think the combination of those two things right there is the sole reason why this film works, on top of having two fresh faces that can act their butts off.
Literally.
And then on top of that, you have original music that's actually good and that fits well into the film. So I think it's a number of factors. That combo right there is the reason why it's going to hit 500 crores, definitely.
1,000%.
So what did you think about the chemistry between the leads?
I think they had amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
They actually came across as a real couple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was not... Like, there were, like, 1-2 cheesy Mohit Suri elements, which I personally liked. Yeah. I didn't hate it. Like, that whole thing of... You know how in Ashiki 2, he put the coat on the head, and, like, you know, when they... In the rain, where they put the blazer on their head. That's like the poster of the movie.
Yeah, isn't Ashiki 2 also when he asks her to turn around?
Yeah.
Then he just like looks at her?
Literally.
That's the same movie I'm talking about, right?
He's like, Aroi suno, and then she turns around and she's like, kya? And he's like, kuch nahi.
Yeah. So they do the same thing in this
That's
film,
what I'm talking about.
right?
Like the little Mohit Suri, like, romantic elements. Oh my God. I think, like, I love when directors have their own thing. You know what I mean? It's like, it sets them apart. You can watch a movie, not know that this is a Mohit Suri movie, and you will still question yourself and be like, is this a Mohit? You know what I mean? Like, I like that individuality.
Definitely.
And I like the uniformity of it. Like, every movie will give you something like that.
For sure.
You know why? Because that is what you take back home, and that's how you take a movie back home. No, because of these little elements. Yeah. And I feel like that all added to their chemistry, and they both did so much justice, because when it is a cheesy thing like that, right? For example, I'm talking about this at the risk of, I don't think this is a spoiler, but like, it's in the song videos too, where he puts the coat on her and he ties it. Yes. Because he rides the bike really fast.
Yeah.
Right? So those little things, like things that make this movie unique, and like things that make this movie.
Yeah.
Right? So, plus to add to that, there's actors that are putting in so much heart and bringing it to life and making it feel like it's real. Mm-hmm. It's just a recipe for you know?
No, definitely.
Good chemistry is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I also felt the same thing. I thought they had great chemistry. It's chemistry that's been lacking in Bollywood in the last couple of films. I mean, we've had some...
Like Khushi and Junaid have zero chemistry.
No, we've had just terrible films like this year. There's been nothing that really blew me away.
Yeah.
I could tell you maybe like 3 or 4 films, and this is finally one that's like really refreshing here. Yeah, let's move on to the supporting characters, which is the only bad thing that I have to say about this film. For how great Ahaan and Aneet are, the supporting cast is
as
horrendous.
Pathetic. Yeah, as
like
pathetic.
Horrendous. Yeah, they were really bad. And it's like to the point where this is like, where did you hire these people? And why have they been hired?
Do you think they did that because they didn't want to shift the focus from Aneet and Ahaan?
I don't know. I don't know, because you know what? This is a common thing in every Mohit Suri movie.
Yeah.
I've seen this in Ekville and I've seen this in Murder 2. I'm like, where did you hire these guys?
I was so pissed because the person that plays his dad, okay, is Varun Badola.
Okay.
Okay? And the person that plays her dad is, I don't know if you guys, have you watched this show called Sarabhai versus Sarabhai? It's a huge show, okay? And it's Rosesh from Sarabhai versus Sarabhai who's playing her dad. And they've taken such good television names, okay? Because I've seen this theme in like, even in an SLB movie, he'll take television faces because that brings in the, you know, that audience.
It brings in, family audience.
It brings in the family audience and having that familiar face. And I think that's why they're putting a lot of influencers, content creators in movies, because it brings in their audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you take such good actors, Varun Badola and that guy that plays Rosesh. I'm so sorry, I don't know his name because for me, he'll forever be Rosesh. It's like you're taking such good actors and they're in the movie for 3 minutes. Is this a joke?
Yeah.
Like, you could do so much with, because I don't want to give away too much because we will talk about things that would essentially spoil the movie later. But like, they could have shown so much more depth with Ahaan and his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they focused a lot on the friends. Like
Friends
his band.
were pathetic.
Yeah, and they were really bad in it. I hate to say it.
And this has nothing to do just with the actors that played these roles. I think that it has to do with the movie overall and the type of roles they were given, the type of dialogues. It's like, it just felt like these two people are putting their heart and soul and carrying the movie on their shoulder. And all these friends are doing like 50 rupees acting.
Yeah.
So it's like very pissing off.
Yeah,
that just brings the movie down for me.
My only thing, and then I think we're gonna get into spoilers now. So if you have not seen this film, I would tune out right now and just go and watch it. This is my only advice. Like, this is a great film, especially if you love Bollywood. If you love Ashki too, I would go and see it, really. Like, it's right up your alley. So tune out now if you have not seen the film, because we wouldn't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're officially entering spoiler. I think
spoiler zone.
We've given enough warning.
So throughout the first half of the movie, I was wondering, why is she like
dazed? Yeah, I also thought the same thing. Yeah,
like she was coming across almost to the point where first half I'm like, okay, he's really good. What's going on with her? Okay, she's acting well, but there is this like slow delivery, being like, you know, in her own world type vibe.
Yeah.
So I first thought it's because of the trauma that the first guy gives her.
Yeah, I thought she's just submissive.
Yeah,
that's what I thought, and I'm like, okay, so this is another Kabir Singh situation.
Yeah, that's what I thought also. Cut to.
Yeah, when she falls down and then...
Diagnosis for...
Yeah, she gets a diagnosis for early stage Alzheimer's. Yeah. And we've not seen this in Bollywood before, at least not to my knowledge.
No, of course we have. Kajol and Ajay Devgan. What's that movie? You, Me or Hum?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you've not watched it?
I haven't seen that. I know Mohit Suri directed a film called Wo Lamhe, but that was schizophrenia. And so he has themes of doing, like, I don't know if it's divisive of, like, using an illness as a device for a love story. I don't want to say that, but he has a pattern of kind of, like, having that be, like, the core of the story. So this was early stage Alzheimer's. And
I was like, this
it
girl.
It was a good shock, good twist.
Good twist, and this girl has done so well in doing that thing where, you know, you're wondering, like, and they do like this thing wherein throughout the movie they're like, oh, you know, you forgot this again, you did this again, you forgot to do this again, like, you're such a bulakkad. And I thought that's just her character, but they did such a good job in putting those little Easter eggs here and there. And then later on it really brings back, and you actually go back to the first half and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense now. So she did a great job. I really like that.
That's where it came full swing. I'm like, okay, she's doing just as much of the lifting as him. And so that was really good. I personally, my only issue with the film was maybe, so I've seen films that deal with like where the core of the story is the early stage Alzheimer's. So there's this film, Hollywood film starring Julianne Moore called Still Alice, where she's basically like in her mid 40s and she's diagnosed with early stage Alzheimer's, right? And it just shows like how it affects her life. And I thought that film is brilliant. If you haven't seen that film, like, highly recommend.
Okay.
But this kind of follows that in a way, but has just like made it more Bollywood, if that makes sense. But I thought the film really should have ended with the Saiyaara title track, and where she kind of goes missing and leaves, and like leave the film to be a little bit more open-ended.
I don't agree. Because in Ashiki 2, okay, if we are actually going ahead and boldly saying that this was an Ashiki 3, right? For me, the fact that he finds her, it just healed something from Ashiki 2 where we didn't get a happy ending. You know what I mean? So
I don't think the film would have done as well with a not happy ending.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
That's definitely
it
true.
Would have definitely
but I feel like they went the Kabir Singh route, where like they end up just being together.
You can't compare this movie to Kabir Singh though.
I can definitely compare it to Kabir Singh. It follows this. It's a tough guy with.
He's not a tough guy. That guy is a very different guy, and this guy is a very different guy.
It's the same genre film.
It's not.
It's the same genre.
It's not. Because this is very different. There's an illness involved. This movie is more on the lines of Love and Other Drugs. Have you watched Love and Other Drugs?
No, I have not.
Highly recommend, number one. This is more on that, because he is in fact willing to leave his career, leave everything for her. That's the whole point of this movie. And he's not a misogynistic guy.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
This film is being directly compared to Kabir Singh. Not just me. Like, a lot of people are directly comparing.
I don't think it is comparable though. It's just my opinion.
There's a lot of people comparing this film when it comes to box office collections, when it comes to the overall arching story of, it's a love story, right, Kabir Singh? So is this.
I just in general don't agree with this comparing thing in general, because I feel like the performances cannot be compared, the characters cannot be compared.
No one's comparing the
performances. Not just in these two movies.
But the ending is very similar to Kabir Singh.
That's what I'm saying, but it is not still the same. She's missing. These people break up. He's writing a song to find her, hopefully that she comes back, becomes lucid, listening to the lyrics that she herself has written.
So what I'm saying is they went the Kabir Singh route, just to clarify. When does the wedding in Kabir Singh take place?
Afterwards.
In the credits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens here, right?
So then would you say that Rocky or Rani was similar?
To what?
To this movie, because the credit scene is the wedding.
Yeah, but there was no big that's different, because that's more of a rom-com. This was more of a romantic drama. They're both romantic dramas, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they went the Kabir Singh route. I just think
because they could have.
You were right the first time. I don't think they would have liked it.
Yeah.
The people would have accepted it. How much it's being accepted if she ran away and, like, you know, if it was an open ending.
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't have been as accepted. But at the end of the day, it's still tragic. Yes, he found her, but because if it was like
everyone knows where
it's going. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is still tragic. He's still choosing to be with a person with an illness who literally when she called him Mahesh, my heart sank. Like, I was like, my mouth opened. I looked at him and he looked at me, and both of us were like,
yeah.
You know, so literally that's what happened. So I'm saying, like, those moments, right? It's a very different movie altogether, in my opinion.
Moving on to the music, what did you think of the music?
I really love the music. I think, like, after so long, and they're not even. What I really loved about this album is each song is sung by a different person. They didn't put like the whole pressure of lifting this album on Arijit Singh, but there is still one. You still get one good Arijit Singh song.
Yeah.
But everyone, there is so many other soulful artists, and I'm so happy that every song is sung by a different person. And Mithoon, I feel like when it comes to when you put a tragic love story, Mohit Suri and Mithoon, it's never gonna go wrong. Because it was like, when I tell you I have been listening to the songs from this movie on repeat, it has not happened to me in like the past 5 years. That I play an album and listen to the whole album on repeat.
Yeah, I listened to the album before the movie, and I'm like, what is so great about these songs? I'm not really understanding. And I just did a one like listen through, and I was like, yeah, it's not like really, it's not doing what Ek Villain's album or like Ashiki 2's album kind of did. But then I watched the film and that all changed. I think the songs are so, it's so crucial to where those songs are placed, and that's what the film brings the songs alive, vice versa. So yeah, I really enjoyed this album. I think my favorite is the title track and Barbad.
Barbad is my favorite song.
But I honestly can't find fault with any of the songs. I think they're all really good, and it's a solid album. And finally, no remakes, which is great. Please, Bollywood, stop doing remake songs.
Yeah. How much money y'all are gonna make on nostalgia? Can I know?
No, I think it's definitely like it should be like, a lull point.
I hope I hope next 10 years we get that original song space, and then we can come back to the nostalgia. Yeah. But right now I'm like a little bit OD'd on the remakes, and I'm so happy. All the songs, I hope I'm not wrong, none of the songs are a copy. None of the songs are a sample from some TikTok audio. None of the songs are like a old song ka remake. It's all original, placed beautifully in the movie. Same thing, I listened to the album before and I liked the songs, but I didn't really, there was no soul in it for me, and Ahaan and Aneet really put the soul in the songs for me, because watching them on the big screen, watching the movie and the songs, because as I said, even in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I think we hit this point where like the songs have nothing to do with the movie anymore, and this movie actually, in the song also, like the story is going on, so you want to sit and watch, and it's a treat to your eardrums, so you don't want to forward it, you know. It's one of those movies, and it was really refreshing.
So where does Bollywood go from here is my question. I feel like this is a giant learning lesson. We get films like this every now and then where it's like, oh, like a Stree 2, right? We'll like make like 600 crores, and then it's like, oh, now everyone wants to hop on that success, right? And make comedy horror films. These are the lessons I hope Bollywood takes from this film, is really put trust into new faces. Write them good love stories, write them good stories in general. This is a prime example of a good story with fresh faces.
And no unnecessary sexualization.
No, none of that. Songs are all original, and the songs are a contributing factor to this film being so successful.
Even the love making scene was done like in a pretty tasteful manner. I felt like it was not unnecessarily vulgar. And I feel like that's been a theme lately in a lot of movies. So it was really nice that honestly this movie is like they have banked on their talent, and that's it.
I hope that this is kind of a wake-up call, because it's finally a refreshing film that we've gone after a long time. Can't keep saying it enough.
I'm like thinking if Kartik Aaryan is shaking in his pants.
We can talk a little bit more about like that.
Boots. Is it shaking in his boots or shaking in his pants?
Yeah, I think shaking.
Or
in his
I should
boots.
say, shaking in his rugged beard and whatever the look is.
So that film with Kartik Aaryan and Sri Leela that was supposed to be Ashiki 3 also.
Yeah.
Directed by Anurag Basu, who just gave us Metro Indino.
Yeah.
So that, again, we've seen the like looks of that film, and it seems like it's doing the Ashiki 2, Ashiki. It tried to be Ashiki 3, but then they changed the title like many times. I think now it's something with Ashiki in the title. But yeah, I think they postponed that release to 2026 because it was supposed to release this year.
Stop.
Yeah,
really?
so they pushed it back to 2026, and the reason they gave is because they didn't want people to compare it.
Good, at least they're being honest.
So yeah, so clearly
but why would they not compare it next year?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess keeping some distance maybe. It's like Sultan and Dangal. Remember when that released?
Yeah.
We had two huge wrestling films, and like it's like how are the two biggest superstars like doing a film of the same theme, but it ended up being different. Dangal released after Sultan. Sultan was like a highly commercial film, and then Dangal was more
an Amir.
Yeah, an Amir film basically. So yeah, I mean a lot of films actually that were supposed to release this week. Son of Sardar 2. There's another film I can't even think of. They all have pushed their dates back because this movie is a powerhouse. It's really killing it at the box office. We've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I don't know what's going on in the theaters too. Did you watch all those videos of those guys going crazy in the theater?
Yeah, it's like all
that's
memes
just India
now.
for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. None of that happened in our theater, thank God.
What do you mean, thank God? It would have been so fun.
No, there would have been an ambulance called if that were the case.
Not the IV drip. I saw one video with the guy with the IV drip and sitting in the theater and like crying.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, let's go into ratings. So the must meter here. What would you give the film out of 5?
We're not doing Bollywood bites.
I don't have any Bollywood bites.
Okay.
I have no trivia on this film.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much are we rating it out of?
5.
You're not gonna like this.
Okay.
I think it was a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 4 for me.
Yeah, it was a 4.5 for me for sure.
Yeah.
And all of my 4.5 marks are gonna be divided between Aneet, Mohit, and Ahaan.
Okay. Yeah, I would say
the 0.5 is for the songs.
Yeah, it was a 4 out of 5 for me. Yeah, mainly accredited to Ahaan Pandey, Aneet, Mohit Suri, the songs. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good rating for 2025, to be honest.
1000%.
So yeah, given the films that we've gotten, I've given so many films on Letterboxd like 1.5 out of 5.
But you're so very harsh, yeah.
Oh my God, but the amount of, like, I could tell you right off the bat, I made the mistake of seeing Love Yapa, and what is the one with Ibrahim Ali Khan?
I forgot.
Nadania.
I didn't
Both
watch.
were like 1.5
Why
out
would
of
you
5.
watch
They're
it?
horrible. I mean, it was just bad. I hope they...
But I don't think Ibrahim Ali Khan is that... I don't think he's as bad as he's
No, he's not as
told.
bad. He's not as bad as...
He's
like,
definitely charming. I will give it that.
He's also not like terrible, but
Yeah.
this was not the right debut
How
for
was
him.
Kushi in it?
She was bad.
Really?
She was bad.
I liked her in Archie's though.
Watch her in other films.
Really?
And you'll be like, what is going on here?
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's the memes are really bad, and
Yeah. Because Junaid though I didn't understand. I really liked him in that Maharaja movie.
I didn't.
You didn't like him. I know you
did
said
not,
that.
Yeah.
I liked him in Maharaja. I think he was good. But Love Yapa was such a bad choice for him. That was a really bad second movie choice for him.
Yeah.
He should just stick to serious roles. Comedy is not his thing.
I think he should just stick to theater.
Really?
I don't know. He's a theater actor, and I can see that really
But Aishan,
working.
so is Nasiruddin Shah, so is Shah Rukh, so is Vicky Kaushal,
Yeah, but they're theater actors, but they can also adapt really well. He can't.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yesterday I was speaking to one of my friends who also watched the movie. She did not like the fact that they did not discuss, her biggest trigger was essentially Mahesh.
Okay.
Right? And they didn't discuss anything about him. Like anything, they didn't show any scene where Ahaan is like, what is this? Like, what is it? Why is he your biggest trigger? Like, they didn't connect it. But when those scenes were happening where she was going back in the thing, she's like so deeply still affected by him.
Yeah.
By the trauma of him.
Yeah.
Right? And it felt like a little bit of a disconnect for her.
Yeah.
Which after she pointed it out, I do kind of see that because he kind of just like falls off the face of the movie. And then they go to Alibag and then there's no discussion of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So...
Yeah. I feel like I had enough scenes with the Mahesh.
He was so bad.
Yeah, that I was just kind of like, I don't know if I want more scenes with Mahesh.
He was so bad. It was so funny. I saw a reel yesterday of this like person who's like an aspiring actor, also a content creator, and he's like, I auditioned for a movie and they didn't tell us which movie it is. They just gave us the dialogues and all, because you usually find out afterwards if you're like supporting what movie it is and etc. Who's the other actors and all. And he said that he didn't get it, and at the time he was so upset. Turns out he was auditioning for Mahesh's role.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was like, this is why God is great and things happen for a reason. Because imagine being bashed, your face getting bashed by the biggest debut of 2025. And I'm like, thank God I didn't get that role. Because I didn't want Ahaan Pandey bashing me in my debut film.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, this film in general is just, it's just such a surprise. I think you never...
It pulled a Razi.
Yeah, I don't even know I don't think we've seen anything like this before. Besides, like, Kahona Pyare, at least, like we were all listening to the songs, like, back then, it used to release months before the film came out. So you're jamming to the songs, and you kind of, like, really like the songs, and then you go and see the movie, like, that makes sense. This album for this film dropped, like, maybe a couple days before the film released. So... I'm sure people are listening to the songs, but nowadays I don't think Bollywood songs are a driving factor to go see a film, right? For people now.
Not anymore.
But not like how it was back then. So yeah, it's just a giant surprise, and pleasant surprise. I was worried that I was gonna go into the theater and like not enjoy it, because I'm not usually the audience for these types of films, but I'm glad I did enjoy it.
What is it, this type of movie that you didn't like? That everyone else liked?
I'm trying to think. Like,
you always enjoyed the tragic love story. What is a movie that you've not liked? Did you not like Ashiki 2?
I liked Ashiki 2.
Then?
I'm trying to think. I actually... Yeah, I don't know. A movie that everyone liked, but I didn't like
in
as
these
much.
Tones. Yeah, because you said you don't usually enjoy the tragic love story. And I don't think that's true. I think you do like them.
Like, I'm not...
In fact, you wouldn't enjoy a romantic movie.
Yeah. I think the reason why this film worked is because of that dark, tragic... Yeah, if it was just a plain, like...
Pain sells.
Yeah, Pain definitely. Like a Ye Jawani Hai Deewani... I'm not going to say that, actually. I need to watch Ye Jawani Hai Deewani again. Because I didn't...
He doesn't like Ye Jawani.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just not... I need to give it another shot. I saw it once, and I thought it was just overhyped. And I need to watch it again. I love the songs. I need to watch it again.
Kill him for all of y'all?
Yeah, I need to watch it again, definitely.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
Such a well-written movie. And I was like, Brahmastra was such a big boo in front of Ye Jawani. I had really high hopes for Ayan. But
yeah, but Ayan is directing War 2. I have high hopes for that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do... Like,
good.
Really good.
I'm excited. I can't believe... Why do you think they chose Junior NTR? For the Pan-India audience?
I think for the Pan-India audience, yeah.
Makes sense.
And the dancing.
Yeah.
They're going to have
Mr.
a dance
Natu?
off, yeah.
1000%.
And they both started around the same year. They both were launched in the 2000. They're both incredible dancers. And yeah, this is technically NTR Jr.'s like Hindi debut, which is kind of cool. Even though this is a pan-Indian film, but yeah, that's a film I definitely want to review. But I want to also rewatch War 1 So
you can do that alone.
Can do.
Who do you want to? Who do
you
you
want?
So
you want me to just sit here by myself?
Who do you want here?
I would love to have Tiger Shroff opposite me,
Dude.
So I could say, "What the hell was that?"
Listen, I think War 1 was a love story between Tiger and Hrithik.
He acknowledges it too.
Dude, he just is. It's like,
I would be in love with Hrithik in that movie.
Because Hrithik looks so good.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
He cannot even hide it. He's just like...
I'm not even a big Hrithik fan, and I was fanboying.
Excuse me. That's not your love interest.
Yeah, I definitely want...
They had more chemistry than Hrithik and Deepika.
See, if you don't remember, then that's how insignificant the role was. Yeah.
Was it Deepika?
That's how insignificant.
Wait, it was not Deepika. It was
Vani
Vani.
Kapoor, dude. Yeah, I hope they give Kiara Advani something to do, though. She's in War 2.
You think they're gonna give her? She's there for eye candy points, and she's there for good
I hope she's
points. And
I hope she's
is she
there.
A spy?
No, I hope she's there for like something more than just...
Literally, if she's not, it's gonna be so pissing off.
Yeah.
Is War Yashraj?
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the same universe
as Tiger and Pathaan.
Yeah, I'm just curious. What did you give Ashiki 2 out of 5?
Ashiki 2?
Yeah, it's a similar film.
Ashiki 2, I'm very biased. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
It was also like back then, like one of my favorite films.
Yeah. I think I would give it 4.5 also.
Nice. I would give it a 4. Yeah.
I would give it a 4.5 also because the album is unbeatable. Like, even I love Saiyaara album and it's fresh, it's new, but it's got nothing on Ashiki 2 for me at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have to like let both albums. So we had 12 years to listen to Ashiki 2.
Yeah.
We need like that time with Saiyaara, and I think eventually it'll end up being
1000%. But today, when I went to pick up this equipment, we listened to the whole Ashiki 2 album, and I'm like, dude, the songs that are not famous are leagues above some songs that are famous.
Yeah, but you know what? I also love Ashiki 1 songs. I feel like a lot of people, like, you have to be a part of a different generation to really like love Ashiki 1 songs.
Yeah.
But I love...
What's your favorite Ashiki 1 song?
Oh, I love Me Duniya Bula Dunga. So good.
I love that song.
That one's my favorite. Dil Ka Alam. I loved Tu Meri Zindagi Hai is awesome.
Yeah.
Those are like really.
Yeah.
Honestly, every song is like amazing.
No, that's what, like, we were listening to Ashiki 2 album today, right? Bula Dena is such a good song.
Yeah.
But because it's with Tumi Ho and Apne Karam, what is the name of that song? I don't know. Sun Raha Hai Na Tu.
Yeah.
Huh? Sun Raha Hai Na Tu, my sister.
Sorry, we have a guest. She's gonna be... You're gonna see her in the next episode. But you can hear her in this episode.
Yeah, you can hear her in this episode. Bula Dena is such a good song, way better than any other from other albums. But because it's with the Tumi Ho and Apne Karam, I forgot the name again. Sun Raha Hai. Because it's with the Sun Raha Hai, Tumi Ho. Sun Raha Hai, both versions are so great. So then it gets overshadowed. But if you listen to that song, it's such a fire song.
Yeah, there's another song in that.
Yes.
Chahu Mein Aana.
Chahu Mein Aana. Such a good song.
Too.
And even the other one. That's
a good one.
That's also such a good song.
Great song.
So, like, you know what I mean? Even the Loki songs are fire.
Yeah. You know, in this film, I didn't like the Arijit one as much.
I literally told Aditi that it's so crazy that the Arijit song is one of the weaker songs actually. The Jubin Nautiyal one is really good.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Barbad, it's too good.
Yeah, there's only 4 songs.
Dun is from Arijit, right?
Yeah.
That comes at 4th.
Yeah, I didn't like that one as much.
No, I didn't. Saiyaara, I loved.
Yeah,
and Barbad, I loved the most.
Saiyaara, the title song, and I think Saiyaara is like the strongest track.
For me, Barbad is the strongest, and Saiyaara is a close second.
Yeah.
Close second.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, anyways, we're clocking in at an hour. So yeah,
it's gonna be a long one.
It's gonna be a long one, but thank you guys so much for listening. We really highly recommend if you guys listen through the spoilers that you don't watch Saiyaara now because it's probably ruined for you.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched it, please definitely do watch the movie. It's such a refreshing moment, and it genuinely deserves all the hype it's getting right now. And Ahaan and Aneet, this is my message to you. Please stay true to your talent. Please choose your next upcoming films wisely. The whole nation is counting on
not just the whole nation, the whole world.
The whole world and all the people from all around the world are counting on you guys to keep up the good work and choose wisely. That's all I'll say. I feel like a lot of actors, actresses, Pariniti being such a good example for what I'm about to say next. You give such promising debuts and then make really wrong choices, and then like we don't get to see the good performances anymore. Yeah. Right? So please choose wisely. You all have my heart, both of you, and I wish you guys the very best. Yes. Did I act like they're going to watch this podcast? Yeah. If they do, that's my message for you guys.
Yeah, so thank you so much. This is the BoM Podcast. You guys can feel free to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. As always, the videos are going to be releasing a little bit later than the audios. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's discussion. Next episode is going to be Jane Tu Ya Jane Na, and we're going to have a special guest with us. And yeah, can't wait to see you guys again. And see you around.
See you guys.